Hello everyone, welcome to a spontaneous video that I was not planning on making. As some of you might know if you follow me on Twitter, I did kind of allude to maybe making this video, but I wasn't really sure, but the reception I got kind of seemed like people would be interested, so I decided to do it. For those of you who are out of the loop, Daily Mail, which as far as I know is a UK-based newspaper. I don't know if it's only online, but from what I've heard, it's supposed to be super unreliable and it's kind of not trustworthy. I can't say anything on that because I don't read it. But what I can say is based off of this article that they did on Stardom, I believe those accusations. Because this is one of the worst articles I've ever seen on Stardom. They get so much wrong. I really only read like the first two captions on the pictures before just laughing. Like it was so much wrong. So as you can see here, we're in the Daily Mail. Banzai, all women Japanese wrestlers show off their high-flying moves in Tokyo. Nothing too crazy so far. They are the girls of the World Wonder Ring Stardom Pro Wrestling Company who battled each other today. The Stardom group is known as the little sister of the men's New Japan Pro Wrestling Puroresu Company. Puroresu. Now, we are already in some little shenanigans here because they are not the little sister of New Japan. Nowhere have I ever seen anybody insinuate or say that Stardom is now the little sister of New Japan. Not only is that insulting to Stardom, it's just wrong. No one has insinuated or said that that is the case. They're just owned by the same company. That's it. They battled at Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, known in Japan as the Madison Square Garden of Pro Wrestling. You know, because they don't do pro wrestling in Madison Square Garden. Who is it really this easy to become a journalist? Because hire me, guys. I would love to make money to just not know what the hell I'm talking about. Are you serious? The Madison Square Garden of wrestling. Oh my god. That's like saying someone's the Shaq of basketball. Or the... Oh god. My non-knowledge of sports is about to come out here. The Hideo Kojima of video games. You know, like, it's so dumb. It's ridiculous. We're not even into the article yet, and there's already something wrong. So who is this done by? James Mills for Mail Online. Well, James, I just have one thing to say to you. What? What? Like, what? Who put you up to this? Is this a troll to get people to link to your article? Because I've heard that news places are doing that nowadays. They'll pretend like, not potentially, they'll intentionally say things wrong or just outlandish. Like, I know a lot of YouTubers do this too, to get clicks. Anyway, let's start off with high-flying kicks, somersaults, and bone-crushing body slams. These Japanese ladies aren't to be messed with. Now, I agree with the second half of that sentence. But I'm sorry, but high-flying kicks? There's only one person in all of Stardom who does a flying kick. It seems kind of odd to focus on that. Somersaults. I could be wrong, but I don't believe there was a single somersault done in the entirety of that show. And bone-crushing body slams. That one's good. They are the girls of the World Wonder Ring Stardom Pro Wrestling Company who certainly know how to put on a show. The Stardom group is known as the little sister of the men's New Japan Pro Wrestling Company, who compete in Puroresu, a variation of American wrestling but with more mixed martial arts. That's just so insulting. The word puroresu, or Joshi puroresu, for the women's version, comes from the Japanese pronunciation of pro wrestling. Okay. The female wrestlers pictured here were competing today at Kurikan Hall in Tokyo, known in Japan as the Madison Square Garden of puroresu. Not only do they have the moves, they also got the looks and elaborate costumes to go with it. And the company have released several books of modeling photos and calendars of the fighters. It just seems like such a weird thing to focus on. Like, up until this point, you're like, man, these women, they know how to fight. They're awesome. Oh, by the way, they also release modeling stuff and calendars, huh? In case you weren't interested yet. Now, this photo is really good. I will say, all of the photos in this show, or in this, just making sure I'm actually recording, that would suck. All of the photos used in this actual article are very good. I'm going to try to zoom out a little bit so you can see some of it. They're so big for some reason. This great photo. Let's see what they decided to say about this great photo. Japanese wrestler Saya Kamitani, 23, performs a flying kick. Flying kick. Man, if only there was a move, like a name for a move, where they like double kick their opponent. Ah, God. If only, you know? If only. So, as you can see here, Saya Kamitani is doing a flying kick on her rival, Starlight Kid. When were they rivals? What? I could understand if you wanted to say her rival was maybe Itsuki, or probably just Itsuki. You know, I mean, no one else has even come close to being a rival towards her. Especially not Starlight Kid. Whatever. Oh my god. I usually don't get worked up like this, but as you guys know, I actually really care about Stardom and these wrestlers. And this, while they're trying to give light and advertisement, I guess, to this promotion, they're doing it in such a terrible way that it's most likely to just turn people off, because once they go there and realize none of it's true, they're just going to leave. She has a history of dancing and gymnastics and specializes in acrobatic moves. Starlight Kid's identity is not known, as she wears a mask in all her fights. Okay. I mean, that's not really why her identity is not known. It's just one of the things that come with her wanting to keep her identity unknown. But there really isn't anything wrong with that last half sentence. I can't do anything about the dogs. I want to record this really quick and then eat, so sorry. The next picture, great picture again. Looks like Starlight Kid doing her twisting frog splash on Hina. Amazing photo. Starlight Kid flies high in the air as she prepares to take out her prone opponent with a body slam. What? A body slam? In what universe can you do a body slam from this position? This guy knows nothing about wrestling. Literally nothing about wrestling. It's really not that hard to find this out either. Like, watch. All right. Say you've never watched wrestling before. You see this photo and you're like, man, that's awesome. I wonder what kind of move she's doing. It looks like it's a body slam. All you got to do is go to Google wrestling body slam. This is really tough, guys. This is really, really tough. Say you don't actually want to watch a video. Like, you don't have time. You're a journalist. Who cares about doing your research, right? Oh, wow. That seems pretty messed up. Anyway, you look at all of these moves. How many of them look like the one that Starlight Kid did? Arguably, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many of these just off the top don't look like the Starlight Kid one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So as of right now, this has kind of helped. It was like, hey, maybe he just went into Google and typed in body slam, and this is the only picture he cared about, these ones. If you were a good journalist, and I'm not saying you're not, but I am, you're a bad journalist. If you're a good journalist, you would just go to a video. Just like, how to do a body slam. It's 1 minute long. 1 minute. All right? To write just to make sure your article is actually correct. My internet sucks. But as you probably saw from the thumbnail, this is teaching you how to do a body slam. Basically, not this. So moving on to the next photo, amazing photo that I actually want to keep that photo. That's actually really nice. The 3 fighters enter the ring in masks before they battle at Kerrigan Hall, known as the... Oh my god. Stop repeating your dumb stuff. Just stop. Anyway. Wow, this... Wow. This website's garbage. Look at all this. Anyway. 3 fighters? You couldn't even take the time to figure out who these fighters' names are? Did you even take these photos? Because I don't think you did. I don't think you took these photos. I think you got Getty Images. I think you got the photos from someone and then wrote an article about something you know nothing about. Because it doesn't take any brain cells to know that these are Queen's Quest. And if you didn't know that, just say, okay, another example. Man, I got this photo from one of my contacts and I really want to make a comment about them, but I'm not going to actually do any effort because I'm lazy and I'm not even going to look up any of these guys' names. Stardom wrestlers. Look at this. I don't even have to go farther than this. This already helps. But they're wearing masks, you say. Oh, no, I don't know who that is. Oh, man. Look at this. Look at this. There's a 13-minute video by Pulse talking about the beginner's guide. 13 minutes really isn't too much to make sure your freaking article is accurate. I would just click images, find someone. Oh, look. This chick has a mask. A lot like that other one. Click this. Voices of Wrestling. I bet these guys know what they're talking about. I would click them. Wait for my garbage internet to load. And say, okay, so I want to figure out who this is. Because she has a mask just like them. Tony Storm. Okay, so there's nothing here helping me find that. So then I would, change my search. Stardom wrestlers, mask. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is crazy. And then I would just keep going until I try to find maybe one of the wrestlers that was in that picture. It doesn't seem like I'm finding any. I mean, obviously, I know that there is. Like, I know there's Utami right there. Utami was up here as well, so is Momo. But they don't really look like they do in the picture. So what do you do then? Just go to Twitter. Believe it or not, this is actually a really good place to find pictures of people. Stardom mask. Let's go to photos. Okay, so it's giving me more than just Stardom. And look, there's that same chick from that other photo. Look, and still the Artists of Stardom champions. So right here, you see that there's someone named Piper Niven, who is on the same team as these girls, because you can see they're all doing the same symbol. And she's on the same team as this person. So you can just assume that these people must be the people in the photo. Obviously, we know that's not true because only Momo and Azumi are in the photo. And Hazuki, Viper, and Io are not. So you go, okay, they're wearing a shirt that says Queen's Quest. Now let's go back to Google. Queen's Quest members. Probably need to put Stardom. And just so you know, I haven't researched or tried any of this out beforehand. This is all me doing it on the spot. This is how lazy that dude is. Just in that short amount of time, I found out that the people I'm looking for are in Queen's Quest. Under the assumption that I didn't know anything about wrestling. I didn't search Queen's Quest first because you can't figure out that's Queen's Quest from the photo. I didn't do anything. I just said Stardom wrestlers, Stardom wrestler masks. I found the first picture that had a mask on it, and it was Io. And then just under the assumption, not knowing anything, I tried to find her again, found her in this photo. She's in a photo with everyone's doing the same pose. You can assume that they're all doing the same team. You look up their name, Queen's Quest members, Stardom. So you see this, the top thing, Queen's Quest stable members. All these people. So then you would just go through one of these one at a time. Momo Watanabe. Just do the top thing. Says here that she's still active. It doesn't say that she retired or anything, so she must still be in there. So she must be, oh, that's that one chick. You look at her outfits. And then type in mask. Look at that. That was so hard. It wasn't as easy as I thought it was, to be fair, but it really wasn't that hard. Sure, I had to go through a bunch of steps to find that, but you're writing an article, man. You're supposed to do that stuff. You're supposed to actually do your research. Everyone else you apparently knew the name of, but these three people don't deserve to be named? Like, why? Next photo. Donna Del Mondo. Love them. Maika Ozaki, 28. Is she really 28? I just want to check, because I don't trust anything this guy says. Okay, so it's showing a picture of Saya and a bunch of different people that aren't Maika Ozaki. Oh, I bet this isn't even the right one. It isn't. They used the wrong name? No. No. They didn't even credit her the right name. Are you kidding me? I didn't even pick that up the first time. No. I don't think Just Tap Out. Tap is in Cage Match yet. Oh. It is. Cool. Roster. It's not the same person. No freaking way. Dude, you suck. This count doesn't exist. Good job, Cage Match. Wow. How did he even mess that up? Let me try to put in the mindset of a super lazy person who doesn't want to do any research and knows literally nothing about wrestling. You see this photo. How do you find her name? Okay, I'm just going on the assumption that someone told you her name was Maika. So, Joshi Wrestling, because he applied that he knew the terminology earlier, although he seemed hell-bent on using Puroresu. So, Joshi Puroresu, Maika. See, even if you type that in, you get the right one. The one that he linked to doesn't even come up for me. But to be fair, I search a lot of Joshi wrestling stuff, so my Google might be more inclined to show me what I want. So let's go to incognito mode. Even then, the same freaking responses. The same thing. How do you suck that much, dude? Seriously. Alright, anyway. Oh, can I get rid of that? There we go. Alright. Julia, 25. That sounds right. And Shuri Okuda. I don't know if that's her real last name. I don't even want to check now. But 30? Come on, man. They literally announced at the show that she was 31. And I can hear what you're saying. It's like, oh, he probably doesn't speak Japanese and he doesn't know. So when was this uploaded? February 8th? So he uploaded it literally the day of. So let's just do a little checking here. Shuri Okuda. Let's see how easy it is to not get her age right. No. He It's the wrong person. It's the wrong person again. And I know it's the wrong person because I remember seeing this in another photo. Right? Yeah, right? Ring name, Tyrannosaurus Akuda. Dude. This is sad. This is how the UK, a lot of people, this is going to be their first introduction to Stardom. And I'm on what? The third picture? Fourth. And how many things have I pointed out wrong already? Just counting the pictures, not even up here. There was flying kick, rival, so 2. Body slam, 3. Implying that her being a masked wrestler is why she hides her identity, and not she became a masked wrestler to hide her identity. I'm not going to count that, but that's still wonky in my opinion. Not caring. I'm trying really hard not to swear, by the way. Not caring at all to name these 3 people. 4. The Madison Square Garden of Wrestling. 5. Mika Ozaki, 28. Wrong person. 6. Shuri Okuda, 30. Wrong person. 7. 7 things in 4 pictures are completely wrong about Stardom. How? How do you suck that bad, dude? How? Pose for photos after their winning their fight in Tokyo today. Okay, yeah. Julia, who doesn't reveal her last name. Yeah. That darn last name, it's so elusive. Just like Azumi's. Darn you, Azumi, not telling us your last name. Was born in London to Italian and Japanese parents and managed an Italian restaurant before turning pro in 2017. Now, that's technically correct, but I feel like it's super misleading. Was born in London, blah, 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 and managed an Italian restaurant implies that she stayed there most of the time before coming and being a wrestler in 2017. They could have easily fixed that by saying, was born in London to an Italian and Japanese parents before shortly after moving to Japan and growing up there to become an Italian restaurant manager before turning pro in 2017. Easy. Let me know. Let me know if that was a better sentence than what he used. Because I could be wrong. But to me, I felt like that was a lot less misleading and actually told you her life story way better than how he did. Next image. Great image. It's very unflattering on Arisa, to be fair. Arisa is super, super good looking. And, but you know, any good looking woman have moments where if you were to capture them, they would not look very good. But this is a great moment right here. Arisa Hoshiki, 30. You know Arisa Hoshiki, the grandma. What? 30? She's younger than Mayu, dude. She's younger than Mayu. And Mayu's not even 30 yet. She just turned 28. Or is it 29? It's either one. It's one. I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy here. I've never read an article that was so wrong that I knew about. Like, I'm sure that articles are super wrong all the time, but this is the first one that I'm reading where I can tell when they're wrong. 30, dude? Again. Arisa Hoshiki. Age. What? You suck. Does it say Hoshiki? It's... Dude, this is what he did. He typed in Arisa Hoshiki age into Google. Didn't even look at the name that popped up. Saw Arisa and wrote 30 years old. Why? What is life? What is real right now? This dude gets paid to do this. This isn't like a hobby. If it is, correct me. I don't know what it's like. I just figure a large news organization has to pay the writers, right? It's not just like a you can write things for us for free for some reason type thing. This guy has to be paid for this. He got paid to share misinformation with zero research. I clicked his name and nothing came up. How does that even work? What? James Mills for Mail Online. The Scottish Sun journalist. Is this the same guy? I don't know. I don't want to assume. The Daily Mail. No, I want to see his Twitter. God, why was that so dumb? How do I tweet this dude? Are you the person who wrote the Daily Mail Stardom article? I'm going to get to the bottom of this, folks. This is how you do your research, James Mills. This might not even be you. And you know what? I'm not going to say it to you until I know. What's my notification? He liked my tweet. Thank you. Thank you. So while I'm waiting for a response on that, let's continue on with this terrible, terrible waste of time. Post for photos, blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah. So I already did that one. Moving on to Arisa. Is also a talented basketball player. Did she do basketball? I don't know that. That's why I'm asking. See, unlike some people, I admit that I don't know everything about everything. But I could have sworn she's never done basketball. Nothing in her profile if I'm remembering correctly, I've never seen someone say basketball. Yeah, I knew someone translated them. There we go. The Mightiest Zed. Mayu Aretha. Basketball. Okay. But why would you choose basketball? Why basketball? Why not kickboxing? Like, you don't even have to say shoot boxing. Just say kickboxing. That she used to kickbox. That's way more, like, relevant to her being a wrestler than freaking basketball. And a singer who has her own theme song, Shining Star. Who has an own theme song, Shining Star. Why was that relevant enough to, like, say? You didn't mention anyone else had a theme song. Were you trying to say she sings her own theme song? Is that what you were trying to say, journalist who's paid to write stuff? She specializes in knees and kicks. She's pictured here celebrating victory at the Women's Pro Wrestling Stardom event at Carrigan Hall. That is true. Whack. Takumi Iroha. I don't trust you anymore, dude. I don't know what these people's ages are either. But I'm not going to believe you anymore. Says 27. That is the right person. She's born in 1993. Doesn't that make her 26? Age, born in... Am I 27? Oh, no. Okay. Jeez. I'm an idiot. I didn't make the connection. She was born in January, so she had already gotten her birthday. Yeah. All right, so 27. Gives rival Mayu Iwatani 26? Where do you get this stuff, dude? What? That's not her right birthday. I don't think that's her right birthday. Because they were just posting pictures of Mayu's birthday and it had like 28 on it or something. I'm choosing Starlight because those are the ones I remember. Yeah, it says 27. Why did they say she was... So technically he's right. The only reason why I thought he was wrong was because for some reason they celebrated Mayu's birthday like a week before her actual birthday. Like a week or two. So Takumi decided to drop out of college to pursue a career in pro wrestling. Mayu trained in judo and spent 3 years as a virtual recluse before becoming a wrestler. Okay, none of that's really wrong. Not really sure why you had to bring that up. There's really nothing wrong with bringing it up, but it just doesn't seem like relevant right now in like an introduction. I knew it. As soon as I saw that she was in the air, I knew they were going to call it a body slam. Revenge. Mayu Iwatani prepares to body slam Takumi Iroha during their bout in Tokyo's Kurikan Hall today. Look at that body slam. It's not a call to moonsault or anything. Did he respond yet? He probably won't. I mean, he's kind of active on there. It looks like responding to people, so I figured maybe I would give it a shot. But, oh, didn't I? Yeah. I was going to check this out. What is this? Panchan. Today I play in Osaka. Panchan is playing Otaward. Let's win each other. Yo, if this leads to a Panchan versus Arisa match, I'm all for it. I love Panchan. She's freaking great. English wrestler B. Priestley, a real name Beatrice St. Clair Priestley, delivers a flying kick. See that? See that foot right there? See that foot she's about to kick her head with? She was born in York and had a brain tumor removed when she was 14, but survived and trained as a wrestler. Did not know that. I don't even believe it, though. I mean, not to say it's not true. Like, I'm not saying, oh, she's making it up. I'm saying I don't believe this dude. So, I don't know. I don't know if that's true, because I've never heard anything like that, but it could very well be true. Next photo, a great photo. English fighter B. Priestley left, moved to Japan with her boyfriend and fellow English wrestler Will Ospreay last year. She is pictured here after her fight. After. Oh yeah, you guys know all that. You know that ritual where they bring out both wrestlers who look like they haven't wrestled yet after their match and have them pose with the belt. That's why B right here is so happy, because, you know, she just lost her chance of getting the belt. That's why she's so happy about that. And that's why neither one of them are sweaty or like damaged and they're wearing coats. It's because this happened after the match. Next, awesome photo. Awesome photo. This makes it look like she has tattoos, which I never noticed before, but I don't like. Anyway, wrestler Azumi. It's a good thing this is in text, buddy, because I seriously doubt you would have done your research to figure out how to actually say her name, and you would have called her AZM. I know you would have. I know you would have. Wrestler Azumi gives rival Julia? Why? Because they had one Twitter exchange, which I'm pretty sure you know nothing about. Is it just anybody who wrestles each other or just rivals? Is that it to you? I don't understand. A body slam? I can kind of understand the moonsault and the twisting frog splash to a body slam. Her body is slamming on them. She's giving her an armbar, dude. This has nothing to do with her body or slamming. That's an armbar. See how her arm is being pulled in a bar-like fashion? I don't know why it's called an armbar, but you know what I'm talking about. She is just 17 years old and is only 4'10". Now, when I first saw this, I was like, no, she's not. She's 4'11". But it's very hard to actually find out her height because, as you'll see, it's completely different all the way across the board. This says that she's 5'1", which is bull. That's not true. Already it's wrong because Momo's actually 5'1", and Azumi's shorter than her. You go to all of the pages. Oh, that's there's a K-pop group called AZM apparently, or Azumi. I don't know how they pronounce it, but so it's kind of hard to find stuff on her. And then there's like AZM also is used in a lot of stuff. But I'm going to go to the Stardom website because this actually tells you the exact height. Now look, this uses a photo from Azumi from like 5 years ago. This is her at like 11 years old. I'm pretty sure that's what her face and her outfit looked like. See, this says she's 4'10". But she was also 11 in this picture, dude. This one has a semi-up-to-date picture. I don't blame them because it's kind of really hard to find pictures of these wrestlers. And this says she's 4'10 as well. Then you go to the actual website. Oh, for those of you who ever wanted to like go to these websites but can't understand it, in the bottom left when you hover over, it'll always be in English down here. I don't know if you guys know that. See, like you hover over it and it says stardom.com/fighters. Like even if it's the original, results, schedule, movie. I don't know why. I don't even know how that works, but let's see. See, like you don't even need to translate the page to find Azumi's page. This should be the first place you went to, dude. The first place. When I was trying to make fun of you earlier and was kind of failing for trying to find out who the people in that picture was, this would have helped me. Anyway. Height. This says 155 centimeters, but I want the original, just so it doesn't mess the stuff up. 155 centimeters. Two feet and inches. That camera's about to die. See, this says 5'1". I'm just gonna do it over again just to make sure, because I think the last time I used this website, it didn't do it right. 5'1". So this says, according to websites or Stardom's own place, it says she's 5'1", which I don't believe. I was under the assumption that she was 4'11". But if you're gonna write an article, go to their freaking website, find her freaking page, and say whatever they say. It doesn't matter if it's true. If it's what they say, then you're excused. You know? Anyway, so this is completely wrong. Like, really wrong. And is also known as Mini Eotica. You know, like when she comes out to the stage and they're announcing her, and they go, Azumi, Stardom's bomb girl, Mini Eotica. Where did you even find this name? Like, really, where did you find it? I'm super curious. Because she's only Mini Eotica once a year during the Mask Fiesta. And I'm trying to figure out where you would have even found the... I love seeing my videos pop up when I just search stuff like this. It's so cool. Anyway. Does it say Mini Eotica? Nope. So it wasn't this page. Was it Cage Match? Nope. So where the hell did you get that, dude? You don't know Queen's Quest's name? You don't know these guys' names? But you know that this chick goes by Mini Eotica once a year when she's pretending to be a different wrestler? What? Former Italian restaurant manager Julia. Yeah, that's what we should be calling her. Don't just call her Julia. We all need to know for a second time that she was a former Italian restaurant manager who was born in London, towers over Azumi, who was only 4'10". 4'10" is the least likely option here. It's either 4'11" or 5'1", or somewhere in between. Azumi and Julia compete during the Women's Pro Wrestling Stardom at Kirken Hall. Yep. Winners and losers. The Joshi Puroresu wrestlers. Dude, you literally said earlier that Puroresu is their way of saying Joshi wrestler. So you're saying Joshi wrestler. Posed for photographs after their bouts today. Sorry, I'm like really hungry. I got Subway, which is super expensive. No, it's not after. It was before. And you had this photo. You had this photo right here. You see these girls? See these ones right here? James, is that your name? James? James? See those girls right there? Don't they look kind of familiar? Don't they look like maybe unmasked versions of people you had in an earlier photo? Oh, look. Look. They're fighting for 3 belts. I can't type. I can't type without looking at the keyboard sometimes. Okay, so this one says the red belt. Okay, so that's 1 belt. Wonder of Stardom Championship. The original title belt. Oh, what? This is the first one that says belts, plural. This is so hard. Hard, guys. So hard. Okay, artists. 6-woman tag team championship. Even if you were really dumb and you took that as 6 versus 6, you would just go on and look at all the other belts, realize none of them have more than 2, and then go back to this one and go, 6 woman, maybe 3 versus 3. And then you go, okay, so there were 5 matches today in this show. 5. With 1 dark match. You go, Stardom, right? Stardom. Wrestling show. February 8th. Oh, look. First thing that popped up. Came out last month. So this was here. This would have been here for him. Title match is announced for Stardom. I should get this dude's money. Whatever he got paid for this article, I should get it. Okay, look at this. Look at all these people. Look at all these. Oh, look. They're holding the belts. These are the people. Oh, look. These are the other people. After they defeated Tokyo Cyber Squad, they set their sights on the current 6-woman tag team champions. Momo, Azumi, and Utami Hayashishita. You don't even know who, like, which one was which. You could just label them that way. You just label them those 3 names. I would have even forgiven you for that. Like, I wouldn't even have cared. But you screwed up. You screwed up, man. You need to go to timeout. Next photo. Great photo. Love the photo. Like I said, these photos are great. They're really good. Arisa Hoshiki, a singer who has her own wrestling theme song. Ugh. Her own theme song? No way. No, you're telling me she doesn't come out to complete silence like everyone else? Which I'm going to say right now, I basically ripped that joke off of one of my viewers. I would have said something similar, but I did read it, and I can't act like I didn't read it before making this video. I don't remember who said it, but Rob, Dead Riot 24. Yeah, so like I have to give credit where credit's due, just because I did read his comment before that, and so like he basically came up with that joke. So if it's the funniest thing here and you thought the rest of it was cringe or stupid, it's because he's the only funny one. Knees English girl B Priestley 23. Why do you keep saying English girl? Like, why does that matter at this point? Just say B Priestley. Next photo, great photo. This, I believe it's when Takumi went to do a powerbomb, but then Mayu tried to reverse it into like a Hurricane Rana or something. But then Takumi stopped it. But this guy, he says, Mayu Iwatani about to be dropped on her head. Yeah. That's what you get out of that photo, that she's about to be dropped on her head. During a hard-fought contest. That's okay. English wrestler. Can't let our viewers forget. She's English, guys. You couldn't tell she wasn't Japanese by just looking at her. You gotta know. She's English. Just letting you know. B. Priestley, who moved to Japan last year to become a full-time Joshi Puroresu. See, he's using this as wrestler. So if you wanted to comment saying, no, he meant wrestling earlier. Not wrestler. He's using it as wrestler right here. I'm right. Throws Arisa Hoshiki during a fierce battle. Throws. By the way, I just want to say how hilarious it looks that Arisa just does not care that she's about to be landing on her head. But anyway, throws. Now, it could be argued that suplexes can be throws. Like a released released German. Yeah, that sounds like a throw. But this is a Saito suplex. Hold. She held it afterwards. She didn't throw her anywhere. Now, it could be argued you don't have to let go of someone to throw someone, but in my opinion, I think you do. I would have said slams. This is the one time you could have said body slam, and I wouldn't have given you too much crap for it, dude. See, she looks really good in this picture, and the other one, it was just really unflattering. Arisa Hoshiki 30, by the way. This is Hoshiki from the future. Pictured in the ring today in Tokyo. She is also a talented basketball player, because that's the thing everyone knows about her. And a singer who has her own theme song. Jesus. Let me guess, she's doing a body slam? Is she doing a body slam? Ah, he just stopped saying it because he knew he was stupid. Did he respond yet? I'm kind of enjoying this whole waiting game here. Ah. He hasn't responded yet. I want him to just respond no. But then it really beat him because he knows how dumb it was. Alright, this is either the frog splash or the top rope double foot stomp. And then I believe the rest of the photos have like very generic titles that don't really say anything, like entrance and fanfare. That's fine. Here's the one flying kick that happened during the show. Although I believe there was two. I think she did one on the outside as well. Competes. Yeah, so the rest of them are just all generic stuff. So yeah, this was just atrocious. James Mill is a hack of a journalist. I don't care any other thing. He could have written an expose piece that helped stop corruption in a government somewhere. I don't care. You did this garbage, dude. Garbage. You did no research. You didn't even care enough to even try to do research. And the research that you did do amounted to typing in someone's name in Google and then picking the first thing you found without checking to see if it was right. You get no credit here. None. Going into this video, I originally wanted to try to make this like a funny video, but I don't think I'm funny. So I just kind of winged it, you know. I said what I wanted to say in reaction to what I saw. And this one went way longer than I thought it was. Alright, so there you go. That was the god-awful, misleading, terribly researched article on Stardom by Daily Mail by James Mills for Mail Online. He released it on February 8th, the day of the match. Updated it like a couple hours later and hasn't changed a single thing since. Alright. Bye.